you love Bob Dylan and want to play some of his biggest hits on guitar, you're in the right place. Today I'll show you how to play Mr. Tambourine Man, Blowin' in the Wind, and Knocking on Heaven's Door, using just 5 easy chords. These songs are perfect for beginners, and I'll break them down step by step so you can start playing them right away. Plus, if you want to dive deeper into any of these songs, I've got full lessons linked in the description. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. Maggie May is here. I'm Kevin. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
It's not polite to chew on camera. There you go. Hey, let's get started. So we're learning 3 Bob Dylan tunes. We're going to use a total of 5 chords for all 3 of these songs. The first one we're going to learn is Knocking on Heaven's Door, and this one just has 4 chords in it. You'll need to know a G chord for this one, a D chord, a C chord, and an A minor chord. Be sure and click the link in the description below and pick up my free resource. I made this for you guys. The first 8 chords you should learn when playing the guitar. The ones included in this Bob Dylan lesson are definitely in there, so check it out below. We're going to keep this at the kind of jump right in and start playing right away stage, so much more beginner level. The linked lessons in the description are much more in detail if you want to check those out later. We're going to keep it nice and steady with some down strums. I always talk about guitar patterns here at Relax and Learn Guitar, and you can kind of substitute pattern for a measure as well. So the way we're going to do this is a very simple 2 down strums. It gets counted like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Starts on that G, so you just go to D to A minor, and A minor gets 2 patterns or 2 measures. Whichever is the easiest way for you to think about it. I just think about it as down, 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 down. As we work our way through these, I'll have the lyrics and the chords up here on the screen for you. When you see a parentheses after a chord, that's the number of strum patterns that chord gets. Whichever way you want to think about strum pattern or measure, whatever works for you. But I'll leave those up as I play through. I think it will help kind of pull it together for you. So for this one, we're going to do the intro with the classic ooh. It's really hard to play this song and not do the oohs. But I'll play it for you here, and then we'll break it down. So we're going to have beginning's going to sound like this. Ooh. And it just repeats from there, that same chord progression over again. Now when we get to the verse, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're going to play a different strum pattern for the verse. So instead of the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pattern, we're going to go with this. Kind of like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's going to sound like this. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. Getting dark, too dark to see. Feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. You may notice the chord progression is exactly the same. We're just switching up the strum pattern that these chords are going to get. I really recommend you tap your toe. If you've watched any Relax and Learn Guitar videos, I'm big about tapping your toe and keeping your rhythm. My toe goes down and hits the floor on the 1 and 3 beat on this strum pattern. Then we get to the chorus, and it's the same pattern. We're going to keep the down, 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 up pattern for the chorus. And it goes like this. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. G, G, knock, knock, D, heavens, A minor, 2 patterns on the A minor, 1 on the G, 2 on the, or 1 on the D, 2 on the C. If you like this lesson so far, you're getting some value out of it, we'd really appreciate it if you would hit that like button. It helps other folks on YouTube see the lesson too. So next up, we've got Blowing in the Wind. Great tune. It's a little bit faster. We're going to put a capo on our 7th fret so we can play along with the record.
Another campfire song.
Yeah, this one's probably like the most campfire-y song of the 3. We're going to use a capo. I encourage you to play along with the record to kind of work up to the rhythm. But as always, I say learn it correctly first, and quickly or quickness will come with time. We're going to just have 3 chords in this song, and we've already learned the G chord. It's the same shape, it's just up higher on the neck because we have this capo on the 7th fret. So we've got a G and a C and a D chord. Let's talk about the strum pattern we're going to use. We're going to use the same strum pattern for the whole song. So, well, I'll do the pattern first and I'll talk about what I'm doing with my toe. All right, so the pattern is going to be down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The stress or the accent we're going to put on the second beat, I think that helps us keep time with the song, especially as you increase your speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm tapping my toe on the 2 and the 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Accent just means we're going to strum a little heavier on that second beat. So I'll play the verse here for you, then we'll break it down. We'll start on a G for the intro just to get into the song. How many roads must a man walk down? How many seas must the white dove sail? Times must the cannonballs fly? If I stop there, my brain just automatically wants to hear the chorus.
Yep.
But we'll get to the chorus, but we'll get the first verse down here. And then they just repeat the same after that. So it is a little bit faster, and a lot of these chords just get one of those down, down, up patterns. So the chord progression is a G for 1 pattern, C, D, all 1 pattern on those. Then you play the G chord for 2 patterns, then back to the C for 1, the G for 2, then we come to that chorus. I can like hear him singing over those chords. So the chorus is a C for 1 pattern, the answer my, to the D for 1 pattern, friend is G, 1 pattern, blowing in the wind, and the C gets 2. Answer is D, 1 time to G, 2 times. Up next, Little Mr. Tambourine Man, covered by lots of folks. I don't know, I'm just partial to the Bob Dylan version of this song. We're going to use a capo again. This time we're going to put it on the 3rd fret. So not as high up the neck as that last tune. The good one for this one is just 3 chords needed. We've got that G chord again. We also have an A chord. And you'll see me play that A chord oftentimes just with my index finger barring strings 4, 3, and 2 on that 2nd fret. Ever how you want to play the A chord is fine. And a D. We're going to use the same pattern that we used for the last song, the Blowin' in the Wind tune. So it's, but it's a little slower this time, so that's nice. But it's that down, 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 down. We're still going to be tapping our toe on that 2 and that 4, and stressing the beat or accenting the strum on that second one. So you have. I'll play the chorus for you first, and then we'll talk about it here. Again, I'll leave the lyrics and the chords and the number of patterns each of those chords get up here on the screen to help tie it together for you. So we start, we're going to play that D chord with 4 patterns, kind of get that intro in there. Then we go to the hey is a G. I'll kind of sing the chord changes. Might be the easiest way to do this. So after that D 4 times, we get into G, A, D, G, D, G, A 2 times, back to G, then A, D, G, D, G, A, D, 3 times. That pattern is pretty much the song. It switches it up just a little bit when we get to the verses. Let's see, I'll play the verse here for you, and then we'll break that down a little bit. Let's see. It's easier to do it coming out of the chorus. So. Returning to sin, vanish from my hand, blindly understand, sleeping, weariness, landing on my feet, have no one to lead, and the ancient empty streets to let the dream. Whenever I get to that D, that G chord, I get that G chord and my brain just goes, hey. So for this verse, we're going to, it's very similar to the chorus chord progression. The only thing we're doing is we're adding in another D and G chord right before the end of each part of the chord, of the verse. Up next, check out this video. No, can't have the pick. Looks like Maggie wants some more screen time. Check out this video where I show you 4 great tunes to play using just 4 chords. Remember that Vicky and Maggie and I appreciate your views and your support here on YouTube. We're having a blast with it. And until next time, remember that you're never too old to learn.
Take care.